Now Penix to the air right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And right away he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And looking to throw, Penix. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pierce diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Bucks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Damian Pierce, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now it's Goff to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Goff now looks to throw. On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucks are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Damian Pierce doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
First down at the 39-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Back to throw, Goff. Buying time to his left. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 58 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A play fake. Now Penix. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucks prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they'll audible to something else. Penix working out of the gun here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw again is Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll throw with Penix. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nico Collins, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now Goff. Left side complete to Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Open man here is Conklin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Evans, the man in motion left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans from 3 yards out. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Now Penix. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Here's Penix.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Goff. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
This is 3rd and 17. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And they'll go right back to Pierce. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer, 32 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now it's Goff. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. To the air, Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Ayuk from 3 yards out. And the Bucks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. Touchdown, Saints.
Joe Mixon.
35 yards.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Nico Collins
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bucks had 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Goff. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Partner, a pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance.